welcome back to the whole bucket and some more. Let's make junk journals. This is journal number 2 from the project where I am making 2 different junk journals out of one package of scraps and leftovers and stuff I didn't put away. So I did the signature on the first one, and we're going to do the signature on the second one today. I have chosen this stencil. I have no idea where it came from, and this stamp, and I have no idea where it came from. Design Blocks, Hero Arts. It's probably from like Joann or Michael's or something like that, and on sale. I get a lot of clearance things, you know. But let's get busy on a signature. So let's see what we need from this pile. We don't need the moth yet. We don't need this yet. I don't think we'll need this right away anyway. Here's a page. There is scraps for this set, scraps for this set. There's some pages, a tea dye and a half a tea dye. And there we go, there we go, there we go. You know what I realized is that this was supposed to go in both books, and it is not in the other one. I must have misplaced it somehow. So, got some glue on that one already. Got some pre-glue going on. Do I have a center page for this one, or is everybody, well, maybe that one. Maybe that one. Maybe this one, right? So I'm going to set the tea dyes aside. I'm going to set this full page. Oh, wait. Is there a full page? This one. I'm going to set this one aside because I am just going to do some pre-stamping and stenciling without even looking this time. Last time I put the signature together and decided where things were going to go, where the stamping would be, and that sort of thing. This time I'm just going to take a look at all the naked bits and just do some stuff and then figure it out from there. I suppose, though, the trimming has to happen first, doesn't it? Because this one is super inset from the edges. These much less so. So I'm going to trim this one by itself, and then I'll trim the others. Let's grab a ruler and the finger blade. Do it this way today. I really want to do a journal with torn edges, and I keep not doing it. So I think the next set of journal will be all torn edges and a little bit raggedy on the inside and the outside, probably. I'm not sure why I keep thinking of it and then not following through, but I'm gonna push that personal limit again and just do it. Make one. It'll be awesome. on, you. Out of the way. Last one. All right. That's a bunch out of the way. Now let's get to some stamping. And this one, considerably smaller. We have to do these guys first so we don't make a big mess. And I changed inks, although I really shouldn't. Stamping is really better done with, I mean, I have Distress Oxide, right? And they're just not the best for stamping. But I made such a mess the other day with the other one that I was a little, okay, I'm just going to pull the good one out. So I have VersaFine Clair, better for stamping, and I want to stamp up the center of this one with this stamp. So I'm just going to have to set it aside and let it dry properly. I mean, stop being so impatient, lady. There are parts of this stamp that aren't accepting ink. I wonder if that means that I got glue or something on it. Right there. I will have to scrub this thing. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to do, oh, look at that. It's already a mess. Well, okay then. I'm going to set that in place, and then I don't know what's on this and why it would be coming off. So let's press this down by wiping up whatever this is. I mean, it's some kind of ink, right? But why is it coming off? That's the question. I suppose because this is shiny tape. Because it's dry, it's just not sticking. Anyway, I'm going to use this opportunity to press down the stamp and clean it at the same time. Yeah, see, it's powdery even. Weird. Okay. Well, that's all better. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. So it's not, you know, it's not filling in completely, like I said, but I like the image. It looks old. It looks old. Now I'm going to do a small section on each end. And I suppose if I was going to be smart, let's give smart a try, I would put something under this so I stop making a mess all over my desk. There we go. All right. Well, I set it down without being ready to set it down, so I hope it turned out in the right place. That is fine. Now let's put one on the top. Okay. Ready, set, ready, set, squish. All right. Let's see what we get this time. Fine, that's good. That is all I need. So I'm going to let this sit aside and dry, and we will move on to some of the other pages. turn that over. And let's do some stenciling on this one. You know what? I don't need the cushion underneath then, do I? So I'll set those two aside so I don't make another big mess. All right, now the question is, what do I want to do? I think I'm just going to do a stripe up each side. I'll set it about right there. I'm just putting these flowers on the edge, and I can't get them exactly even, but that's okay, but I use them kind of as a guide. Oh, what the heck did I do with my big brush? Well, goodness sakes. I could swear I just put it away a minute ago. So I'm going to use, I guess I'll use Distress Oxide. I don't remember what color this is. Black Soot. Looks like it had some other color in there. I'm okay with that. I do it all the time. It makes really muddy colors, but it goes with the old aged. There we go. I like that. Let's do it on the other side. Same thing, just a page edging. Now that I know where to line it up, it'll be a little quicker. And get some new black soot, and it's as easy as that. Let's see what we got. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want a little darker right here. Okay. I want it a little darker a couple places. There we go. All right. There we go. Not too shabby. That's exactly what I want for that one. Put that aside for a minute. Now what do we do with this one? I think for this one, I'm just going to do this same stencil, but just like a random hill. So just right here, I think I'm going to do kind of a triangle. And then maybe a bit up in the top corners. So like this. And make sure that I fade it out. Okay, let's see if we did a nice fade or not. Wait, and not nice fade. Not too shabby. Now, the other thing I said was to put something up in the top corners. So, just something like this. Let's see. Yep, just like that. And then this corner. And let's see what we got there. Very nice. I like that. And lastly, this one. And I'm not sure which stencil or stamp. I'm not sure which one I'll use, but I am going to switch colors. On the white, I'm going to use Victorian Velvet. So, let's find a different brush, because that other one is going to be full of this black soot and whatever green color was in it. You can tell I use a lot of green because all of my brushes tend to lean green. All right. Looks like very little, if anything, is still coming out of this brush. So, all right. I think we'll use the stencil. But it is filthy, isn't it? So, let's do a couple of things. First, let's try to get some of this off. Should be easy enough, but my water bottle's empty. My sprayer. So let's fill up the sprayer. Okay. Get it all soggy. This might make an interesting scrap piece. It's kind of pretty. I kind of like it. Huh, I'm gonna have to save that and see if it see if I can use it somehow. All right, good enough. Good enough. Now, nope, that's not right. That's not right. I'm trying to reach a piece of paper. I think I'll do it on a tea dye bit. That way if it runs over a little bit, we'll have another thing to use. I don't think that it's going to run over too much though. Nope, not at all actually. I'm going to do this whole sheet, I think. All the way around, and then I'm just going to let it, and then down the center. If it fills the whole page, fine, but if it doesn't, it'll have some fades in the middle of each section. So, and that would be, I would be good with that. I apparently don't have much to say today. I don't know. Not very talkative. I should have background music, right? I don't really know how to do that. Someday I might learn more stuff. We'll see. Whoops. Hey, watch it, lady. Watch it, lady. Okay. We're almost done with this part. It's looking just how I wanted it to, really.
Bye.
Bye. That is my husband off to run errands this morning. That adulting thing that we all gotta do, you know? Ew, who wants to do that? Alright, so I can see that this actually didn't go to the edges like I wanted it to. Let's see how it looks. There we go. I think I can just, let's see how it looks if I just randomize the very edge. Alright, I'll live with that. I'll live with that. There we go. So the naked pages are now no longer empty. Let's set the colors aside for this. I'm sure we will want to use them again. But we have a signature to put together. Yay! Oh, there's my giant blending brush. All right, let's take a look at what we got. We got this thing. Do you suppose it's dry? I mean, it really should be, right? Because it doesn't have a ton of ink on it to begin with, but if you watch the other one, I made such a mess. Yeah, it's pretty dry. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's all the pages. Let's put a signature together. So, first of all, I think I want to start with the little page that we just got done doing. I think. Because this would be kind of cool to start with, but it's the only one I've put the Victorian Velvet on so far. And maybe I want to space that out better. Right? The pink color. Or maybe I just need to do things to make sure it gets added later. But look at that. That would be a nice start to the journal. So if that's our start to the journal, does that look any good? Actually, it kind of does. I have this upside down. No, I don't. Okay. The flowers look upside down to me. Weird. Okay, I'll leave that there anyway. Then what should we do next? I think we should do... Oh, let's do this piece. And then a tea-dyed piece. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to switch this one around. There we go. I like that. I don't even know if I'm going to do this plastic bag thingy. Right now I'm not happy with it. I think I'm going to leave it out for now. What are we going to put in the middle? That's the big question. Why don't we put this in the very center? This leaves a place for writing and then writing or gluing or whatever, right? So maybe this one comes next. No, let's do all writing in the center. I don't think I've done that in a long time. So I'm going to switch that one around. I'm going to put this one the same. There we go. And I need another half page. And I will put it right there. All right, let's try that as a signature. Let's see what it looks like. I could swear I trimmed these. Did I trim all but this one? I did. Okay, let's trim this page first and then see what... Oh, good grief. Good grief, people. All right. Trim this page. Okay. Okay, looks good. Now, let's put it back where we had it. Okay, there we go. Let's turn the pages, see what we got. I am happy with this so far. It's not particularly cohesive. This is so light and fluffy, and this is so not. So, you know, some things are going to happen to pull this one together. Same here, light and fluffy, heavy leaves. I don't know. This one's a little weird. And we got this page and this page. I love this. This is so cool. That will be inspiring when I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? This is not inspiring. I don't like this. I wonder if it can be fixed. I don't know. There we go to the center. Not too shabby. Okay. I think this is looking fairly challenging. I love the other side of this too. This this black soot with the green background and this particular stencil I'm liking with the confetti paper. Alright, and then two of these pages, some more writing space, and the end. Alright. I don't hate it. It definitely does not come together as well as the other one did. And it's feeling a little, I don't know, discombobulated. It's feeling a little awkward. it's okay. I'm going to consider this a challenge and see if we can make this into a cohesive thing. So, let's see about, what do we do with this? It's got a tear on the bottom. So, something's going to have to be done about that. It's got a lot of splotches. Alright, I need to take a look at something. I'm going to pause and I will be right back. Okay, so I paused the video to go look at the other book to see how far I had taken the work before I called a stopping point. Because I was just kind of curious where I would like to get them to the same spot, you know. So while I was away though, I rounded the corners and I edged every page in Victorian Velvet. So every page now has a hint of that pink, and I think that it kind of softens these harsh pages. And I took that here, this one right here, I took this out and put this in. Now I'm kind of wondering if I might like it. This pink goes with Victorian Velvet really well, but I might like it if I had both. I actually do like it having both. Now I have a harsh and a, you know, not so harsh. This one might get an extra page. So what I want to do next is figure out this packing paper page. I had a thought. We're going to give it a try right now. I wonder if I can fold over a tiny bit to create strengthen the entrance point, and then fold over a chunk to create a tuck spot right here, and then fold this page in to match this. So this is sort of like the other book, right? I made a pocket out of this first section. It's just done a little bit different way. So now it has a tuck spot here that has a little bit of a reinforced fold, and then it will have, if we glue the bottom and top here, then it will have a bigger pocket here and an open space here. I like that. We're gonna have to do some inking. It won't lay down though. Boy, this is a puffy book. And then let's see on the other end. We did some wonky folding in the other one at this end, and I don't really want to do that again, but I don't really know what else to do either. So let's see. If we fold it up like this, we get a tuck spot up here, but then kind of what's the point? If I fold it over completely, I could get like a bookmark pocket, a tall pocket right here, but it does not have a reinforced top, which kind of bugs me. So I'd have to figure out, you know, how to strengthen that opening. Unless I did both of them and just turned both pages into a, no, I don't like that. I'm not liking that. If I do this, I can make a tall bookmark pocket. And then what do I do with this one? I'm not sure what to do with this one. That's kind of pointless. Huh. I wish I could hear you guys watching, because I bet you have ideas. Boo hiss, boo hiss. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm just going to leave this for right now, because I don't know what I want to do with it. But I'm going to do the edging on the parts that I've decided in any case. Let's do some inking. I don't know if the pink will even show up on here. Let's see it. Victorian Velvet. Can you even see that on camera? It looks like you can't even see it on camera. It's showing up a little bit, but I think I'm going to pull out the black for the bag part. And, oh, here, I'm going to set this aside, because this is where I made the biggest mess last time, is doing the bag. Because the bag can soak up a lot of ink, but not dry very quickly. And this ink doesn't dry quickly anyway. So I want to do that edge, and this edge, and then, yikes, let's do the tops. And the bottoms. And make sure it's on both sides. The top is fine. Let's get the bottom. There we go. Now, for this one, I think we can just do the bottom here. Top and this outer edge. I thought I was just going to leave this inner part blank, but of course my brain just won't let me leave it, so I'm going to do this inner edge too. I don't know that there's any point to doing this edge, but there you go, it's done. And the back side, not quite done. All right. Now, the only question is, what in the world happens to this page? I just have no idea. Okay. It is what it is, right? We don't have to make all the decisions, I guess. I do believe that if we let this sit for a minute and dry, that we are good on the signature. And this is another one ready to sew into a journal. So the next step will be making the covers and sewing the signatures in. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what I'm yawning for. I don't know if we will do cover art on the same day that we will assemble covers and do sewing of the signatures, because sewing of the signatures and assembling them can take a bit of time, and cover art can take a long time. So I'm not sure how far we'll get, but I'm going to let all these bits and pieces dry before I put this back in the signature. But look at that. Look at that. We got another signature ready to go. And I don't know what this is all about, but now all of a sudden I like it. So I'm going to just leave it. All right. Looking good. So tune in next time where we will begin just what I said. Covers and signature sewing. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see more of my progress, go ahead and check over here on a playlist. And if you are not subscribed, click the squirrel. The squirrel will subscribe you, because that's what he does, I think. No, maybe he's just please subscribe. Okay, hit the subscribe button if you don't mind, and leave a comment or a thumbs up or a thumbs up. And see you next time. Thanks. Bye.